Welcome. Today I invite you to embark on a profound journey into the very essence of inner peace. A journey that weaves together ancient Stoic wisdom and modern strategies for transforming anxiety into a source of inner strength. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, where the constant hum of worry and stress threatens to drown out the voice of reason, the Stoic Path offers a sanctuary. It shows us that even in the midst of life's relentless turbulence, there is a way to cultivate calm, to nurture resilience, and to find a deep, abiding tranquility within. The modern experience is rife with uncertainty. We are bombarded by news, expectations, and the pressures of daily life. Many of us have come to know anxiety as a constant companion, an uninvited guest that disrupts our peace of mind and distorts our sense of self. But what if I told you that anxiety, with all its disruptive energy, could be transformed into a powerful force for growth? What if every moment of worry could become an opportunity to build inner strength, to foster clarity, and to reconnect with the profound depths of our own character? This is not a promise of a life free from pain or hardship. Rather, it is an invitation to see adversity through a new lens, to understand that within every challenge lies the seed of transformation. The roots of this transformative approach lie in Stoic philosophy, a school of thought that has guided some of the greatest minds through the ages. Stoicism teaches us that while we may not be able to control the external world, we always have the power to govern our inner lives. It reminds us that the true measure of strength is not the absence of anxiety, but the ability to confront and transform it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most celebrated Stoics, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In these few words, he encapsulated a truth that resonates powerfully today. Our inner world is our domain, and in mastering it, we unlock the key to true resilience and peace. Imagine, if you will, standing at the edge of a stormy sea. The wind howls, and the waves crash relentlessly against the shore. To the untrained eye, this turbulent scene might evoke feelings of dread and helplessness. Yet the Stoic sees beyond the surface chaos. Instead of succumbing to fear, he recognizes that the storm is temporary, that the turbulent water is but a part of the natural order, and that beneath the roiling surface lies an unshakable calm. In the same way, the anxieties that beset our daily lives are like the storm, intense, overwhelming at times, but ultimately transient. By training our minds to remain centered amid the chaos, we can learn to ride the waves rather than be engulfed by them. This journey toward inner peace begins with a simple, yet profound shift in perspective. Instead of viewing anxiety as an enemy to be vanquished, we can regard it as a signal, a reminder that something in our lives needs attention, reflection, and perhaps change. Every pang of anxiety is an invitation to pause, to examine the underlying causes, and to embark on a process of self-discovery. It is an opportunity to ask ourselves, what am I truly afraid of? What is the source of this unease? And, most importantly, what can I learn from this experience to grow stronger and more centered? One of the most powerful tools for harnessing this transformative potential is the practice of journaling. The Stoics placed great emphasis on the habit of daily reflection, and many of their insights were recorded in personal writings that have withstood the test of time. By committing our thoughts and emotions to paper, we create a space for honest self-examination. In the quiet solitude of our own reflection, we can trace the contours of our anxiety, identifying recurring patterns, acknowledging our fears, and celebrating our small victories over worry. This act of writing is not merely cathartic. It is a disciplined practice that gradually builds a reservoir of inner strength. Over time, as the pages of our journal fill with reflections and revelations, we begin to see that our anxieties are not insurmountable obstacles but stepping stones on the path to personal growth. Alongside journaling, mindfulness meditation offers another potent strategy for transforming anxiety into inner peace. In our modern lives, where distractions are omnipresent and our minds are constantly pulled in 100 different directions, cultivating mindfulness can serve as a powerful counterbalance. Through mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, to acknowledge them as they arise, and then to let them pass. Much like clouds drifting across a clear sky, this practice does not eliminate anxiety overnight, but it equips us with the tools to engage with it in a measured, intentional way. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can break the cycle of worry about the future or regret about the past, and instead focus on the here and now, a place where true peace resides. Consider the analogy of a bow and arrow. The archer draws the bow, feeling the tension in the string, a tension that mirrors the energy of our anxious thoughts. Yet, at the moment of release, that tension is transformed into a focused, purposeful force, propelling the arrow toward its target. Similarly, the energy of anxiety, when harnessed through mindfulness and disciplined reflection, can be channeled into actions that bring clarity, resolve, and ultimately, peace. It is this alchemy, the transformation of raw, turbulent energy into a concentrated force for good, that lies at the heart of the Stoic path to inner peace. In addition to these practices, the Stoic framework offers a profound understanding of the dichotomy of control, a principle that teaches us to differentiate between what is within our power and what is not. Anxiety often stems from our attempts to control the uncontrollable, be it the opinions of others, the vagaries of fate, or the unpredictable nature of life itself. By internalizing this fundamental truth, we can redirect our focus from external circumstances to our own responses. We learn that while we cannot command the winds of change, we can always adjust our sails. This realization is liberating. It frees us from the futile burden of trying to manage the unmanageable and empowers us to concentrate our energy on the aspects of life that we can shape: our thoughts, our decisions, and our actions. The journey toward inner peace is also deeply intertwined with the cultivation of gratitude. In the Stoic view, gratitude is not merely an expression of thanks for favorable outcomes, but a robust attitude that recognizes the inherent value of every experience, even those that bring discomfort or pain. When we embrace gratitude, we begin to see that every challenge, every moment of anxiety, is an integral part of the tapestry of life. This perspective shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is present, from despair to hope, and from isolation to connection. In gratitude, we find the strength to accept the world as it is, while still striving to improve it one small moment at a time. Throughout history, the wisdom of Stoicism has illuminated the paths of countless individuals seeking to overcome the shadows of anxiety and embrace a life of inner peace. The great Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, were not immune to the pangs of worry or the trials of suffering. Yet, they chose to confront these challenges head-on, using their insights to build a life grounded in reason, virtue, and resilience. Their writings remind us that true freedom is not the absence of anxiety but the mastery of it, the ability to transform fear into courage, worry into determination, and inner turmoil into a quiet, steadfast strength. In our modern context, where the pressures of daily life can often seem overwhelming, the lessons of the Stoics are more pertinent than ever. Today, we are constantly reminded of the fragility of our existence by global uncertainties, economic fluctuations, and the relentless pace of technological change. Yet, amidst this uncertainty, the Stoic path offers a timeless refuge, a way to reclaim our inner sanctum, to quiet the clamor of the external world, and to rediscover the profound reservoir of strength that lies within each of us. It is a call to return to what is essential, to recognize that the quality of our inner life is the true measure of our well-being, and to commit ourselves to the practices that nurture this inner sanctuary. Imagine waking each day with a sense of calm assurance, knowing that no matter what storms may arise, you possess an unshakable center, a place of peace that remains untouched by the chaos of the outer world. This is the promise of the Stoic path, a life where anxiety is not a barrier but a catalyst for growth, where every challenge is seen as an opportunity to fortify your inner self, and where the daily practice of mindfulness, reflection, and gratitude transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. As you journey with me through these reflections, I encourage you to view your own experiences through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Recall the moments when anxiety has gripped your heart and consider what those experiences might have to teach you. Perhaps they have revealed to you the areas where you can grow stronger, the habits that need to change, or the aspects of your life that require more mindful attention. Every moment of discomfort is a teacher in disguise, a chance to learn, to adapt, and to become more resilient. Embracing this mindset is not about denying the pain or pretending that challenges do not exist. Rather, it is about acknowledging them with clarity, understanding their nature, and using them as stepping stones on your journey toward inner peace. One of the most profound practices to emerge from Stoic tradition is the art of self-reflection. Whether through journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation, the act of looking inward allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. In these moments of introspection, you can identify the triggers of your anxiety, understand the patterns that lead to stress, and begin to unravel the tangled web of worries that obscure your inner light. This process of self-discovery is not instantaneous. It is a gradual unfolding of awareness that requires patience, persistence, and a compassionate acceptance of yourself. Yet, with each passing day, as you commit to this practice, you will find that your inner dialogue becomes calmer, your perspective clearer, and your ability to navigate the ups and downs of life significantly enhanced. Mindfulness, too, plays a critical role in transforming anxiety into inner strength. In our hyper-connected world, where distractions are omnipresent and our minds are constantly bombarded with information, the practice of mindfulness offers a powerful antidote. By training your attention to remain anchored in the present moment, you learn to observe your thoughts and feelings as transient phenomena, fleeting clouds passing across the vast sky of your consciousness. This shift in perspective allows you to disengage from the habitual cycles of worry and rumination, freeing you to respond to life's challenges with a sense of calm and clarity. Through regular mindfulness practice, you cultivate a state of inner stillness that becomes a wellspring of resilience, empowering you to face even the most daunting obstacles with equanimity and grace. In addition to mindfulness and self-reflection, the Stoic path to inner peace is profoundly enriched by the cultivation of gratitude. When you consciously focus on the blessings in your life, even the smallest ones, you begin to shift your mindset from one of scarcity and fear to one of abundance and hope. Gratitude, as taught by the Stoics, is not about ignoring life's hardships, but about recognizing that every experience, no matter how challenging, carries within it the potential for growth and learning. By developing an attitude of gratitude, you transform the lens through which you view the world, opening your heart to the beauty and possibility that exist even in the midst of adversity. The principles of Stoic philosophy also remind us that much of our anxiety stems from our attempts to control the uncontrollable. We often invest our energy in worrying about events beyond our influence, whether it be the behavior of others, the outcome of uncertain situations, or the unpredictable flow of time. Yet, as the Stoics teach, our true power lies in our ability to govern our own minds, to choose our responses rather than be swept away by the tide of external circumstances. This realization is both liberating and empowering. It calls us to redirect our focus from the ephemeral to the enduring, from the chaotic to the controlled. By accepting that there are limits to what we can change, we free ourselves from the perpetual cycle of anxiety and open the door to a more measured, deliberate approach to life. Throughout history, countless individuals have found solace in the Stoic approach to anxiety. The great Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, were no strangers to fear or suffering. Yet, they chose to face these challenges head-on, transforming them into opportunities for self-improvement and inner strength. Their writings have served as a beacon for those seeking to transcend the limitations of the human condition, offering timeless insights into the nature of resilience and the art of living well. Their legacy is a testament to the transformative power of Stoic thought, a reminder that even the most intense anxiety can be reshaped into a force for personal growth and inner calm. As you listen to these reflections, I invite you to embark on a personal experiment. Try to observe your own anxiety not as an enemy, but as a signal, a guide pointing you toward areas in your life that need attention, healing, or change. Notice when your mind begins to spiral into worry, and in those moments, pause. Breathe deeply, acknowledge the feelings without judgment, and ask yourself what this experience might be teaching you. Over time, you may find that these moments of anxious discomfort become less frequent, replaced by a growing sense of control and clarity. The journey toward inner peace is not a path free of obstacles. There will be days when anxiety rears its head with overwhelming force, when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear. But it is precisely in these moments of struggle that the Stoic path offers its greatest gifts. Every challenge, every setback, is an opportunity to practice the virtues of patience, resilience, and acceptance. It is in the crucible of adversity that your character is forged and your inner strength is tested. And with each trial you overcome, you build a foundation of self-assurance that no external force can easily shake. In our modern era, where the demands of life often leave little room for introspection, embracing the Stoic path requires a deliberate commitment to self-care and personal growth. It calls for a reevaluation of what it means to live a meaningful life, one that is not defined solely by external achievements or the fleeting approval of others, but by the richness of your inner world and the clarity of your purpose. This is the heart of Stoic wisdom, the understanding that true peace and fulfillment come from within, from a steadfast commitment to living in accordance with your deepest values, regardless of the storms raging outside. Imagine a life where, no matter how chaotic the external circumstances, you can return to a place of inner calm, a sanctuary built on the bedrock of mindfulness, gratitude, and disciplined reflection. Picture yourself facing each day with a clear, focused mind, confident that you have the inner resources to weather any storm. This is not a distant dream, but a possibility that lies within your grasp. By integrating the practices of journaling, mindfulness, and gratitude into your daily routine, you can gradually cultivate an inner resilience that transforms anxiety into a source of strength and clarity. In the pages of history, the Stoics have left us a legacy of wisdom that transcends time and circumstance. Their insights serve as a guide for anyone seeking to master the art of living, a living philosophy that teaches us to embrace every moment, however challenging, as an opportunity to grow and to move closer to the ideal of inner peace. As you continue on your own journey, remember that the path to serenity is not a straight line but a winding road, filled with twists, turns, setbacks, and breakthroughs. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to a state of calm awareness and profound inner strength. I encourage you to take a moment now to reflect on the practices we have discussed: the power of journaling, the discipline of mindfulness, the transformative nature of gratitude, and to consider how you might integrate them into your own life. Whether you are a student, a professional, or someone simply seeking greater balance in a turbulent world, these practices offer a pathway to reclaim your inner sanctuary and to transform anxiety into a wellspring of personal power. The Stoic path to inner peace is not about the elimination of fear or the denial of life's challenges. It is about embracing them fully, understanding their nature, and using them as fuel to drive your growth. It is about acknowledging that every moment of anxiety carries with it the potential for transformation, that every setback is a stepping stone toward a stronger, more resilient self. And it is about cultivating a mindset that, even in the midst of chaos, remains firmly anchored in the wisdom of ancient philosophy, a wisdom that continues to illuminate our modern lives. As you journey forward, remember that the true measure of your progress is not found in the absence of anxiety, but in your ability to transform it. Each day offers a new opportunity to practice the virtues of self-reflection, mindfulness, and gratitude. With time and perseverance, you will find that the grip of anxiety begins to loosen, replaced by a quiet confidence and a deep sense of inner peace. This is the power of the Stoic path, a power that lies not in the avoidance of pain but in the mastery of your own mind. Continuing our journey toward inner peace, let us now delve deeper into the practices that can transform anxiety into a wellspring of inner strength. One of the most accessible and profoundly transformative tools is the practice of daily journaling. Imagine beginning each day by setting aside a quiet moment, free from distractions, where you allow your thoughts to flow onto the page. In this sacred space of self-reflection, you record not only your daily events but also your emotional responses and the insights you glean from them. Journaling becomes a mirror, a way to see patterns emerge in your behavior, to recognize recurring triggers of anxiety, and to celebrate even the smallest victories over worry. As you write, you begin to understand that each anxious thought is not a signal of weakness, but rather an invitation to explore your inner landscape more deeply. Over time, the act of journaling evolves into a dialogue with yourself, a conversation that nurtures self-compassion, clarity, and a sense of continuity amid the ever-changing tides of life. Alongside journaling, mindfulness meditation offers another powerful strategy for transforming anxiety. In our modern world, where our minds are constantly bombarded by endless streams of information and distractions, cultivating a practice of mindfulness becomes a refuge, a way to ground yourself in the present moment. Picture yourself in the midst of a busy day. The hum of traffic, the constant ping of notifications, the endless tasks awaiting your attention. Now imagine taking a deliberate pause, a few deep, measured breaths that allow you to step away from the chaos, to simply be present. In that pause, you observe your thoughts and emotions as they arise, without judgment or attachment. You come to see that these mental states are transient, like clouds passing across a vast blue sky. With regular practice, mindfulness enables you to break the habitual cycle of worry and rumination. It teaches you to return again and again to the here and now, where true calm and clarity reside. This practice of being fully present is not merely a way to quiet anxiety. It is a path to rediscovering the inherent strength that lies within you. As we embrace the techniques of journaling and mindfulness, another vital element of the Stoic approach to inner peace reveals itself: gratitude. In the throes of anxiety, it can be easy to fixate on what is lacking or what might go wrong. Yet, the Stoics remind us that by shifting our focus toward gratitude, we open our hearts to the abundance already present in our lives. Gratitude is not about ignoring hardships. It is about recognizing that even in the midst of struggle, there are countless blessings, both great and small, that deserve our appreciation. Consider how the simple act of acknowledging the beauty of a sunrise, the kindness of a friend, or the comfort of a warm cup of tea can change the tone of your day. Over time, cultivating an attitude of gratitude transforms your perspective. What once felt like a burden now becomes a teacher, and every challenge, no matter how daunting, is imbued with the potential for growth. By integrating gratitude into your daily routine, perhaps through a dedicated moment of reflection each morning or evening, you begin to dissolve the grip of anxiety and foster a deeper, more resilient sense of inner well-being. At the heart of these practices lies the Stoic understanding of the dichotomy of control. This powerful concept teaches us to discern clearly between what lies within our power, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and what lies beyond it, such as external events, the actions of others, or the unpredictable unfolding of fate. Much of our anxiety stems from the futile desire to control the uncontrollable. When we invest our energy in attempting to dictate the outcome of events outside our sphere of influence, we inadvertently sow the seeds of frustration and despair. The Stoics, however, offer us a liberating alternative. By focusing solely on what we can control, we reclaim our personal power and pave the way for constructive action. Imagine facing a situation that initially fills you with dread, a project at work with uncertain outcomes, or a conflict in your personal relationships. By pausing to ask, "What can I control here?" you shift your focus away from the uncontrollable and direct your energy toward the actions that truly matter. This shift in perspective not only alleviates anxiety, but also empowers you to act with clarity and purpose, transforming every challenge into an opportunity for growth. As we explore these core practices, journaling, mindfulness, gratitude, and the discerning focus on what is within our control, we begin to see how they interweave to create a resilient inner life. Together, they form a toolkit for navigating the complexities of modern existence, a set of practices that transform the raw energy of anxiety into a refined force for self-improvement. The journey is gradual and often challenging, requiring daily commitment and a willingness to confront one's inner landscape with honesty and compassion. Yet, with each small step, a journal entry, a mindful pause, a moment of gratitude, you fortify your inner sanctuary. You learn to view your anxiety not as an enemy to be vanquished, but as a signal, a guide pointing toward areas in your life that need attention, healing, or transformation. Let us now consider a personal story that illustrates the transformative power of these Stoic practices. Picture a young professional, burdened by the relentless pressures of a demanding career and the uncertainties of modern life. For months, they felt overwhelmed by a constant undercurrent of anxiety, a nagging sense that they were not in control, that the challenges of each day were eroding their sense of self. Then, In a moment of quiet desperation, they decided to try a different approach. They began to set aside time each day to write in a journal, pouring out their fears, their frustrations, and, gradually, their hopes. Initially, the exercise felt awkward, even painful, as they confronted emotions they had long ignored. Yet, as days turned into weeks, a subtle shift occurred. The act of journaling became a form of catharsis, a way to process the tumult within. They began to notice patterns, triggers that set off bouts of anxiety, situations where their attempts to control the uncontrollable only deepened their distress. With this newfound clarity, they embraced the Stoic principle of focusing on what was within their power. They learned to accept the inevitable uncertainties of their job and personal life, redirecting their energy toward actions that they could influence. In time, what had once been crippling anxiety transformed into a quiet, persistent strength, a deep inner resilience that allowed them to face each day with renewed purpose. Their journey was not marked by the complete absence of worry, but by the gradual mastery of their inner world, a transformation that echoed the teachings of the ancient Stoics. As we reflect on this modern parable, we come to understand that the transformation of anxiety is not an instantaneous event, but a continuous process. A journey of self-discovery, disciplined practice, and unwavering commitment to growth. Every time you choose to journal your thoughts, every mindful pause you take in the midst of chaos, and every moment you spend in gratitude for the small blessings in your life, you are building a reservoir of inner strength. This reservoir becomes a foundation upon which you can draw during times of stress, a source of clarity that enables you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. It is also important to acknowledge that the journey toward inner peace is not a solitary one. While the practices we've discussed are deeply personal, they also have a communal aspect. The Stoics believed that by cultivating our inner virtues, we not only transform our own lives, but also contribute to the well-being of our communities. When you approach your daily challenges with mindfulness, gratitude, and a clear focus on what you can control, you radiate a sense of calm and strength that can inspire those around you. In this way, the path to inner peace becomes intertwined with the art of living in community, a collective journey toward a more balanced, compassionate, and resilient society. In today's interconnected world, where social media, global news, and constant communication can amplify feelings of isolation and anxiety, the Stoic practices offer a powerful counterbalance. They invite you to slow down, to turn inward, and to cultivate a sense of presence that transcends the digital noise and external pressures. By committing to daily practices of reflection, mindfulness, and gratitude, you create a personal oasis of calm, a space where you can recharge, recenter, and reconnect with your deepest values. This inner oasis is not merely a refuge from the stresses of modern life. It is the wellspring of creativity, resilience, and wisdom that enables you to face challenges with a renewed sense of purpose. As you continue on this journey, it is natural to encounter setbacks and moments of doubt. There will be days when anxiety seems overwhelming, when the practices feel like a struggle rather than a source of solace. Yet, it is in these moments of difficulty that the true power of the Stoic Path reveals itself. Each setback is not a sign of failure but an opportunity to learn, to adjust, and to grow stronger. The Stoic approach teaches that progress is not measured by the absence of adversity but by the courage with which we confront it. Every time you choose to face your anxiety head-on, to reflect on its origins, and to commit to a practice of mindful awareness, you are taking a step toward greater mastery of your inner world. Over time, these steps accumulate, building a path of resilience that carries you forward even when external circumstances seem daunting. Let us now shift our focus to another aspect of the journey, the power of community and shared wisdom. While the path to inner peace is deeply personal, it is enriched immeasurably by the insights and support of others who have walked the same path. Throughout history, the Stoics did not practice their philosophy in isolation. They engaged in dialogue, exchanged letters, and built communities founded on mutual respect and shared commitment to virtue. In today's world, we have countless opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals through online forums, social media groups, and local communities dedicated to mindfulness and self-improvement. Sharing your experiences, learning from others, and offering support can amplify the benefits of your personal practices. When you engage in honest, open dialogue about your struggles and triumphs, you not only reinforce your own commitment to growth, but also contribute to a larger tapestry of collective wisdom. In this way, the journey to inner peace becomes a shared endeavor, a testament to the enduring human capacity for empathy, resilience, and transformation. As you build your community, consider the importance of vulnerability and openness. The Stoics did not shy away from acknowledging their own limitations. Rather, they embraced the full spectrum of human emotion as a necessary part of the journey toward wisdom. By sharing your struggles with anxiety, your moments of doubt, and the small victories that mark your progress, you invite others to do the same. This openness creates a safe space where the pressure to appear perfect is replaced by the authentic pursuit of growth. In such a community, every member is both a teacher and a student, contributing to a collective reservoir of resilience that supports each individual in times of need. The journey to inner peace, while deeply personal, is also profoundly interconnected with the natural world. The Stoics often look to nature as a model of order, beauty, and resilience, a reminder that life, in all its complexity, is governed by principles that are both eternal and ever-changing. When you take the time to observe the natural world, the steady rhythm of the seasons, the quiet persistence of a tree growing in rocky soil, you are reminded of the larger cycles of growth and decay that shape all life. This awareness can be incredibly grounding. It teaches you that your struggles, no matter how intense they may feel, are part of a greater tapestry of existence. A tapestry in which every hardship eventually gives way to renewal. By attuning yourself to the rhythms of nature, you cultivate a sense of perspective that helps to dissipate the overwhelming intensity of anxiety, replacing it with a calm acceptance of life's inherent cycles. In this context, spending time in nature becomes not merely a leisure activity, but a deliberate practice in mindfulness and gratitude. Whether it is a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply a quiet moment spent watching the sunset, nature offers a direct connection to the Stoic ideals of balance and resilience. It invites you to step away from the frenetic pace of modern life and to rediscover the natural cadence of your own being. A cadence that, once tuned, can serve as a constant source of inner strength. As we further explore the transformative practices of Stoic philosophy, it is important to consider the role of self-compassion in the journey toward inner peace. Often, anxiety is exacerbated by harsh self-criticism and unrealistic expectations. The Stoic Path, however, teaches that true resilience is not built on a foundation of self-reproach, but on the acceptance of our human imperfections. Recognizing that every person encounters moments of weakness and that these moments do not diminish our worth is a crucial step in healing and growth. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would extend to a dear friend in times of difficulty. It is about acknowledging your struggles without judgment, and recognizing that every setback is an opportunity to learn rather than a definitive measure of your value. By cultivating self-compassion, you pave the way for genuine transformation, a transformation that is rooted in a deep, unwavering respect for your own journey. This journey, replete with practices of mindfulness, gratitude, and self-compassion, is the cornerstone of transforming anxiety into inner strength. It is a path that demands patience, persistence, and above all, a commitment to looking inward with honesty and love. Each day, as you navigate the challenges and uncertainties of life, remind yourself that you have the power to shape your inner world. Every moment of anxiety can become a moment of profound insight, a stepping stone toward a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are capable of achieving. As we conclude this section of our exploration, I invite you to take a deep breath and reflect on the practices we've discussed. Consider how journaling, mindfulness, gratitude, and self-compassion might be woven together into a daily ritual that not only soothes anxiety, but also builds a robust foundation of inner peace. Visualize your life as a canvas, where each thoughtful moment, each act of reflection, contributes to a masterpiece of resilience and clarity. In this vision, anxiety is not a stain upon your canvas but a dynamic, living element that, when transformed by your inner wisdom, adds depth, texture, and contrast to the beauty of your journey. Now that we have explored the foundational practices of journaling, mindfulness, gratitude, and the dichotomy of control, and have seen how these tools can begin to transform the energy of anxiety into a source of inner strength, it is time to delve even deeper into the journey toward lasting inner peace. In this section, we will examine how the cultivation of self-compassion, the nurturing of meaningful relationships, and the integration of Stoic practices into every facet of our daily lives can create a resilient, harmonious inner world that stands strong against the pressures of modern life. One essential component of this journey is the cultivation of self-compassion. Too often, the burden of anxiety is compounded by harsh self-criticism, a relentless inner voice that tells us we are not enough, that our mistakes define us. The Stoic Path teaches us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we readily extend to others. Imagine for a moment speaking to yourself as you would speak to a cherished friend who is struggling. Replace that critical inner monologue with words of encouragement and gentle support. Acknowledge your imperfections, but also recognize your inherent worth and the progress you have already made. Self-compassion is not a sign of weakness. It is a strength that allows you to learn from your setbacks without being overwhelmed by them. By practicing self-compassion daily, you gradually dismantle the harsh barriers that anxiety builds, opening up space for healing and growth. Equally vital is the role of meaningful relationships in this journey. The Stoics believed that while our inner lives are our own, they are also enriched by our connections with others. In times of stress and uncertainty, sharing our experiences with trusted friends, mentors, or even members of an online community can provide not only comfort but also valuable insights. Engaging in sincere dialogue about our struggles and triumphs creates a sense of solidarity, a reminder that we are not alone in our challenges. When we listen to others and share our own stories, we learn that each person's path is marked by similar peaks and valleys. This collective wisdom reinforces our belief in the transformative power of Stoic practices. Whether it is through informal gatherings, support groups, or even social media communities dedicated to Stoic philosophy, building relationships that nurture empathy and understanding is a powerful antidote to the isolation often felt during moments of anxiety. Another key aspect of transforming anxiety into inner strength is the deliberate integration of Stoic practices into every part of your daily life. It is one thing to reserve time for journaling or mindfulness meditation in isolation, and quite another to allow these practices to permeate your entire existence. Begin by setting clear intentions for your day. In the quiet moments of early morning, before the rush of daily responsibilities takes over, take a few minutes to center yourself. Reflect on the Stoic principles you wish to embody: patience, resilience, rationality, and gratitude. Visualize the challenges ahead as opportunities to practice these virtues. Throughout your day, whenever you encounter stress or discomfort, pause for a moment and bring your attention back to that morning intention. This constant, gentle reminder acts as an anchor, keeping you rooted in your inner sanctuary even when external circumstances are chaotic. Incorporating these practices might seem daunting at first, especially in a world that values speed and constant productivity. However, the Stoic Path is not about adding more tasks to your already busy schedule. It is about shifting your mindset, a subtle but profound transformation in how you perceive and engage with your experiences. Over time, as you consistently apply these practices, you will notice a gradual change in your reactions. Situations that once triggered overwhelming anxiety may now be met with a calm, measured response. The clarity and balance that arise from daily reflection, mindful presence, and heartfelt gratitude become the new lens through which you view life's inevitable challenges. Consider the analogy of a river that flows gently but persistently, carving out its path even through the most resistant terrain. Your inner strength, nurtured by Stoic practices, is much like that river, steadily and continuously shaping your life, regardless of obstacles. With every mindful breath, every journal entry, every moment of gratitude, you are reshaping the contours of your inner landscape. Over time, these cumulative efforts create an environment in which anxiety no longer dominates your thoughts, but instead becomes a catalyst for deeper understanding and resilience. At this point in your journey, it is helpful to pause and reflect on your progress. Look back on the moments when you first began to practice mindfulness or journaling. Remember the initial discomfort, the struggle to sit quietly with your thoughts, and the frustration when change seemed elusive. Now, envision how far you have come. With each passing day, you have honed your ability to observe your emotions without being consumed by them. You have learned to reframe negative experiences as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. This ongoing process of self-improvement is a testament to the enduring power of Stoic philosophy, a living practice that, when nurtured consistently, yields profound inner transformation. Let us now explore another crucial element: the connection between Stoic practices and the natural world. Nature, in its timeless rhythm and balance, serves as an ever-present reminder of the principles we seek to embody. The steady cycle of the seasons, the resilience of a tree weathering a storm, the quiet persistence of a mountain standing tall against the wind. All these natural phenomena illustrate the power of endurance, adaptation, and renewal. When you take time to immerse yourself in nature, whether through a walk in the park, a hike through a forest, or simply gazing at the sunset, you reconnect with these universal patterns. This connection helps to ground you, providing a broader perspective on your own struggles. The natural world does not rush, nor does it despair. It simply exists in a state of continuous renewal. By aligning yourself with these natural rhythms, you foster a sense of calm and perspective that can significantly diminish the grip of anxiety. In addition to connecting with nature, another transformative practice is the mindful management of your daily routines and environment. Consider the spaces where you spend most of your time: your home, your workplace, the digital environments you engage with. Each of these spaces can either contribute to your sense of calm or exacerbate your anxiety. By intentionally curating your surroundings to reflect the Stoic values of simplicity, order, and beauty, you create a physical environment that supports your inner journey. This might mean decluttering your living space, incorporating elements of nature such as plants or natural light, or even setting boundaries for your digital consumption. When your environment is harmonious and thoughtfully arranged, it becomes an extension of your inner sanctuary, a place where you can retreat from the chaos of the external world and recharge your inner strength. Now, let's turn our attention to the role of self-discipline and routine in cultivating inner peace. Self-discipline, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, is the practice of consistently aligning your actions with your highest values. It is not about rigidity or deprivation, but about making conscious choices that serve your long-term well-being. Establishing a daily routine that includes time for reflection, meditation, exercise, and proper rest is crucial. Such a routine acts as a scaffold for your inner strength, ensuring that even on the busiest days, you have a set of practices that anchor you in your purpose. Over time, these routines become second nature, enabling you to navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease and clarity. The discipline to stick to a routine, even when it feels challenging, is a powerful testament to your commitment to growth, a daily act of defiance against the forces of anxiety and distraction. As we progress further on this journey, it is essential to recognize that setbacks and challenges are inevitable. There will be days when, despite your best efforts, anxiety reasserts itself with renewed force. In these moments, it is important to practice self-forgiveness and to view setbacks not as failures, but as integral parts of your ongoing process of growth. The Stoic Path is one of continuous learning, where each moment of difficulty offers a lesson and every misstep is an opportunity to recalibrate your approach. Embrace these moments with patience and compassion, understanding that the journey to inner peace is a marathon, not a sprint. Each time you overcome a setback, no matter how small, you add to the reservoir of your inner strength, building resilience that will sustain you through future challenges. Furthermore, the integration of Stoic practices into your social interactions can amplify your journey toward inner peace. Engage with others who share a commitment to mindfulness and self-improvement. Whether through discussion groups, online communities, or in-person meetups, sharing your experiences and learning from others can deepen your understanding and provide much-needed support. A community of like-minded individuals not only offers practical advice but also serves as a reminder that you are not alone in your struggles. Together, you can foster an environment of mutual encouragement, a space where the pursuit of inner peace becomes a collective endeavor, enriched by the diverse insights and experiences of all its members. As you continue to weave these practices into the fabric of your daily life, you will begin to notice subtle but profound changes in your perspective. The once overwhelming grip of anxiety will gradually loosen, replaced by a steady, resilient calm. You will come to see that every anxious moment, every pang of worry, is not a harbinger of despair, but an invitation to delve deeper into the wellspring of your inner strength. The transformation will not be instantaneous, but with time, the cumulative effect of mindful practices, gratitude, self-compassion, and a disciplined routine will manifest as a palpable shift in your overall sense of well-being. In the end, the Stoic path to inner peace is not about the eradication of anxiety or the pursuit of a flawless existence. It is about embracing the full spectrum of human experience, acknowledging the inevitable challenges, while also celebrating the beauty and potential that reside within you. It is about recognizing that every moment, no matter how fraught with uncertainty, holds the possibility for transformation, growth, and renewal. By adopting the Stoic principles we have discussed, you empower yourself to face life's complexities with a clear mind and an open heart, transforming the chaos of modern life into a canvas upon which you can paint a masterpiece of resilience and inner strength. Thank you for joining me on this extended journey into the Stoic path to inner peace. I hope that the practices and insights we have explored inspire you to transform your anxiety into a catalyst for personal growth and to nurture a deep, abiding tranquility within your heart. Remember, the path to inner peace is a continuous, ever-evolving journey, one that requires patience, persistence, and a steadfast commitment to your inner values. Embrace each step of the journey with gratitude and curiosity, knowing that every moment of struggle is also a moment of potential transformation. As you reflect on these insights, take a moment to appreciate the progress you have made, however incremental it may seem. Celebrate the small victories, a calm breath in the midst of a storm, a moment of clarity during overwhelming stress, a simple journal entry that captures your inner thoughts. These are the building blocks of a resilient, peaceful life. With each day, you are crafting a narrative of inner strength that no external force can shake. May these practices continue to guide you on your path, and may you find within yourself the enduring power to transform anxiety into a wellspring of calm and clarity. Welcome again to Stoic Path, a community dedicated to the pursuit of wisdom, resilience, and a life lived in alignment with our highest ideals.